And now on BBC Two, it's time to take our weekly look into the future as we join Peter, Jack, Pam and Peely in London's Shepherd's Bush for tonight's edition of Look Around You.
Hello. Coming up on tonight's programme.
We'll be unveiling a brand new sport.
We'll also be hosting a unique sporting event right here in the studio. Whoa.
And attempting to break a world record.
That's all on tonight's sporting edition of Look Around You. Take it away, Brian.
Would you look at this? Charging through the competition with a final incredible burst of energy, Roslam, the Southport Sparrow, surges through to become the world 400,000 metres champion. There she is, being congratulated by her husband and trainer, Ron Lamb. Oh, she's overcome so much, this girl, to get here today. And now, brave Roslam is the pride of Roast Britain.
Well, who can forget that incredible victory?
So inspirational.
Fantastic.
And here she is to tell us about a remarkable breakthrough in running technology, Roslam. Hello, Ros. Welcome to Look Around You.
Hello.
Pleasure to meet you.
Hello.
Hi, Ros. Hello.
Hiya.
Hello, it's lovely to meet you.
Hello.
Now, Ros, first of all, congratulations once again.
Thanks.
Now, I believe you brought along your gold medal to show us.
Yes, I have, yeah.
Well done. Now, Ros has run some pretty impressive distances in her career, but now she's able to run further and much faster than ever before. And it's all thanks to this, a serum known as ditutetamin bromohydride. Ros, tell us a bit about it.
Well, ditutetamin bromohydride is a new form of rocket fuel.
Rocket fuel?
Yeah, which has been flavoured with caramel.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also a savoury version, which will be available soon.
So it's been adapted for human use?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Now, Ros, tell us, what speed can an average runner achieve?
Well, an Olympic sprinter can reach about 20 miles an hour.
And how fast can you run using ditutetamin bromohydride?
About 3,500 miles an hour, give or take.
Well, that's a pretty big increase. Well, we're really going to put Ros to the test now because we've devised a special Look Around You challenge for her. Ros is going to attempt to run from here, BBC Television Centre in London, all the way to our studio in Aberdeen, where she'll be met by BBC Scotland's Mario Abdullah-Levy. Hello, Mario.
Hello, Peter.
Mario, tell us, just how far away are you up there?
Well, we're 524 miles away from Shepherd's Bush, so it's a fair old distance. And I have to tell you, Ros, that it's absolutely freezing up here. And although I'd love to see it myself, I hope you're not wearing anything too skimpy.
Thanks, Mario.
Now, Ros reckons she can run the distance in just under 5 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah.
Well, you might want to have a look at this, first of all.
Thanks. I think I know the way.
Well, best of luck. Ros is just taking her ditutetamin bromohydride. And now we'll just wait for the serum to take its effect.
Eddie! Eddie!
Well, Mario, thanks, Eddie. Mario, hopefully we'll see you and Roz in about 5 minutes.
Well, I can't quite hear what you're saying, Peter, but hopefully Roz and I will see you in about 5 minutes.
Ghost and victim of circumstance. Grandma's ghost is inching ahead, but no victim of circumstance is having none of it. And it's a mighty win for victim of circumstance.
Another 50 quid down the drain. Most of us enjoy a good flutter every now and then, but perhaps not the heartache of losing. So a system that could predict the winner every time would be a very attractive, not to mention lucrative, proposition. There are a number of betting systems around at the moment, the most famous being the Lombard system, which is not particularly reliable and is also quite tricky to use. But now there's a new system that's said to be 100% accurate at predicting the winner. And to hear about it, we have to go straight to the horse's mouth. That's because its inventor is, in fact, a horse. Please welcome Championess and her owner, Paul Allen.
Whoa, there you go.
Welcome, both of you.
Hello.
Now, Paul, Championess actually designed the betting system. How did she do it?
Well, I first noticed that she was up to something when she locked herself away in a stable for about 6 months. Occasionally I'd hear the odd banging noise, but I just thought best leave her to it, really. And then one day the stable doors were flung open and there was her machine.
And this is it?
Yes, she made it from stuff she found lying around her stable. And as you can see, it's all held together with her manure.
I see. Sorry, animals and children, they say, don't they? There we go.
Indeed, yes.
And how does it work?
I tell her the names of the horses, don't I, darling? That's right. I tell her the names of the horses.
Right.
And the odds, the form.
Come forward a little bit
maybe
there.
the size of the jockeys.
There we go.
And then she types all the information into her machine with her hoof.
I see, right, yeah.
Yeah, and then a little bit later she gets the result. And she's been doing pretty well from it, haven't you, darling?
Yes. Now, Championess has won 60,000 guineas this season alone. And, Paul, may I ask, what has she spent her winnings on?
Oh, the usual things. Hay, a new saddle, carrots, sugar lumps. I suppose the only luxury she's allowed herself was a jacuzzi. But she only got in it the once. I don't think she liked the bubbles.
Right.
Well, we're going to try out Championess's system right here on the programme. Pongo. But obviously, there's not enough room in the studio for a live horse race, is there, Championess? So we've got the next best thing. Ants.
And we'll be holding our very own Look Around You Ant Derby a little later on, which should give Championess here just enough time to study the runners.
And we can now go back to BBC Scotland and rejoin Mario Abdullah-Levy.
Hello, Peter.
Hello, Mario. So, any sign of Ros Lamb?
Not yet, Peter, but we're expecting her any second now. In fact, I can just hear... She's arrived, she's here. Stop the clock. 4 minutes and 28 seconds. And that smashes the previous record of 22 days, 3 hours and 15 minutes. That's a new world record. So, Ros, how are you feeling? Well, Ros is understandably pretty well worn out after her 524-mile run. And as you can see, she's quite a bit smaller than when she started out. That's due to a massive increase in her body temperature from travelling at such a great speed. And now, back to Peter Packard at Television Centre.
Thanks, Mario. Yes, outstanding. And hopefully we'll be hearing from Ros once she's had a chance to catch her breath.
Now, question. What do these 4 footballers have in common? Bunyard Coopin, Willie Billiams, Jack the Lad Jeffries, and Partaria Flynn. Think you know the answer? Well, the obvious answer is that they're all deaf. But what you may not know is that they all had footballs made specially for them by one of soccer's unsung heroes, the world's greatest football designer, Sebastian Jackson. During his career, Sebastian Jackson produced some of the most innovative and ingenious footballs ever to be used, including the controversial Invisible. Jackson himself was a flamboyant figure and was linked romantically to a string of glamorous women, including Marilyn Monroe's sister, Margaret. Well, unfortunately, Sebastian Jackson passed away last year after swallowing a pin. He was 62. However, with typical Jackson flair, he took the precaution of creating several copies or clones of himself before he died, and we're very lucky to be joined by one of them tonight. Please welcome Prevastian Jackson.
Hello, Jack.
Hello, and welcome to Look Around You. Now, Prevastian, you're an exact copy of the original Sebastian Jackson, aren't you?
Oh, yes, I am.
And how many of you are there?
Oh, well, there's Nynastian, Compastian, Herhastian, Fantastian, Glilthrastian, and Torvatium, who's our leader in a way.
And I understand Nynastian is with us tonight.
Yes, he is. He's over there. He's a little camera shy, I'm afraid.
Oh, well. Now, Prevastian, there haven't been any Jackson footballs in the shops for quite a while now, have there?
No, there haven't, but me and the other copycats have been busy developing a brand new range.
Well, let's take a look. Now, this first football here, I have to say, I'm not the best at football, by the way, looks pretty much like any football I might find lying about my garage.
Yes, it does look pretty ordinary, I agree, but if you look at the top there, just press that button. So, when you want to put it away, it'll just fit neatly on your shelf without rolling off. We call it a foot cube.
How does it work?
Oh, it's a mixture of pistons, springs and garibonds. Very clever, actually.
It is clever. Now, this one over here, Prevastian, now, please don't take this the wrong way, but it does smell a bit.
Pongo.
Pongo?
Yes. This is our meat ball, made from meat scraps, which would otherwise just be thrown away. So it gently decomposes during the course of the match.
So it's ecologically friendly?
Oh, yes. Best not used in the hot weather. Gets covered in maggots.
And it's just all meat?
Yes. Well, there's a bit of cod in this one.
Now, this jolly chap over here, what is this?
This is our piggy ball.
Piggy ball?
Piggy ball. Yeah, you can see the slit in the top.
Mm-hmm.
Used mainly for charity matches.
I see. Now, this last one looks extremely intriguing. Just over here.
Well, this is our principal project at the moment. We've... Do you know, Nynastian knows more about this one than I do.
OK.
Nynastian? Nini, come on, Nini.
Well, I think we're going to meet Nynastian Jackson now. Hello, Nynastian.
Hello. Tell him about it. Oh, well, in order to create a more aerodynamic football, we designed an object which is